Are we there?
There we go.
Yeah.
Hey.
Happy Sunday. Thank you very
Happy-
much.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Hi
Hi
guys.
guys.
How are
Hello.
you doing? Welcome to FabBlondies Bricks. And as you can see, we have one brick studs with us, and we have kind of FabBlondie with us posing as Madlib Martin.
That's it. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. So Martin, you
That's it.
need to drop at least one F-bomb over the next
That's
2
it.
hours.
Yeah. We'll do. I'll be like, yeah. Talk about going to the mall and yeah.
That's it.
yeah.
Oh, I hope you have a cat at hand.
I could put cat ears on my dog. That might work.
A cat, dog.
Yeah. Some furry animal. Yeah.
Right. Right.
That's-
Let's see. Well, let's welcome the chat. Hello, Emily.
Hey,
How are you
Emily.
doing?
Hey Emily. Hello.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah. How are you?
Yeah. Hope you're feeling well.
Yes. Yeah. Hope you're recovering well.
We think of you. Hi, Martin.
Yeah. I'm there and here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Either Lego
I would
Shop or Dreams Village. Ah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So what bill first? Either. Yeah.
That's a hard decision. Both are really nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a torn one. They're two good sets. If it was me personally, probably the Lego Shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on then.
It's
Yeah.
always
Lego
the-
Shop.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then the Dreams figures can have a place to go to. So they're Lego shopping.
They could
There
do
we
their
go.
shopping. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Let's see. Okay. Fab is not feeling well today. And that's why she takes one night off. Next week, I'm sure she will be back with us. While she's not with us, everyone, we have to promise to behave.
Yes, we'll try.
Oh. Yeah.
We've done well so far. 3
Right.
minutes. We've
3
done.
minutes in. Oh. And hi, Sophie. The special
Sophie.
lady is in,
You're right.
yeah.
You're right, sweetie. You should have seen me walking downstairs with this on my head. She was very disgusted. Yeah.
Oh.
She thought a couple of years ago she was marrying a man. How wrong was she? A sensible,
It's a real
mature
man
man.
to
Yeah.
present themselves in public with an R2 on their head. I tell you.
Ah. I think it's a good quality in a man that he still can find the young heart in himself.
Mhm.
That's it. Sweetie, I hope you're watching this.
Yeah. Yeah, don't leave. Don't leave.
Right. Ah. Hi, Redmond.
Redmond?
Redmond. Slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We hope that you are feeling better soon.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh, that is funny. Let me check something.
She's downstairs. She's downstairs now, Googling divorce. Guaranteed.
Oh, that is funny. Let's see. Okay. I checked in that. Everything is fine.
Cool. So, yeah, Redmond saying, which is your dream set is everyone building this evening? Because every stream Redmond goes on, somebody's got an Izzy to show him. Poor fella.
I was totally confused because I just signed into Twitch, and while swapping through the tabs on my browser, I by accident activated the YouTube stream as well. And all of a sudden, I heard us 3 times with a delay, I think, for a couple of seconds. And I thought, okay, now it gets confusing, like time traveling and super speed. Like, what's going on? But I didn't realize that the sound is already turned on when you change the tabs.
It's a different ball game for you guys because you lead your own streams. I bet it's like an absolute different kettle of fish when you're running the show.
You get used to it.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really impressed when you see a stream like with Jang or others who really have a big audience, and then the chat just throws through, and you have to keep an eye on the chat and what's on stream and building, and it's or Greg London calling, having a whole conversation going through the evening while taking care of everything. It's incredible. Yeah. Let's quickly catch up with the chat, and then we would like to address a very sad topic. I believe most of you will already have heard. Okay, great. Redmond, hold that thought. We will come back to that in a minute. First of all, we would like to just pay tribute and share with you our deepest regrets and our heartfelt sorrow for the loss of the community, because a couple of days ago we lost a very, very cherished member of the community who was beloved by many. She was part of this stream with FabBlondie I think it was last year or the year before as well. And she was the kindest, sweetest person that you could ever hope to meet. I remember her fondly. She was so sweet to me personally, inviting me on. She was so creative, and despite me not having anything to show off in regard to creativity and let alone content creation, she invited me on to join her, to get in touch with her and do something with her, to give her things that she then would have promoted. Unfortunately, I never followed up on it, but she was so kind despite the fact that I had nothing to show off. I wasn't an established one. I'm still not an established one, neither in content creation nor in mocking, but she didn't mind at all. She was so open and welcoming and offered help to help me to get into it. And that was so gracefully done without any pressure on me, just making sure I'm feeling that I felt invited and welcome to reach out to her at any given time. And I really, really appreciate it. And in hindsight, I really wish I would have followed up on it and kept in touch with her. Yeah, because she was really the nicest and sweetest person and very, very creative. I think it's known by everyone. We are talking about Bricanista Naomi, who passed away a few days ago.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful words, Nicole.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like I've never like cross streams with her, but she's one of many reasons as to why I love this channel, Bricking with Friends, because obviously when I've been watching it for quite some time, and yeah, I remember when she was on here, I think it was like the once, maybe twice, and yeah, she always come across really friendly, really delightful, and as you say, her creativity came through, and it's a loss, especially when you don't expect it, do you? You don't. When do you ever expect or prepare for things like this? And it's just
Right.
it's a real, so it's a bad moment, but there's obviously opportunities here to both mourn and as well as celebrate a very beautiful life.
Right.
Yeah, well said.
Yeah, right. It is my understanding that there is a tribute planned and a celebration of her creativity. There is an Instagram page. It's called Bricanista Tribute, and there is a plan in place that for everyone who wants to pay tribute to her in her memory, to create something and then post it and invite as collaborator Bricanista Tribute. Yeah. It's on Instagram, and the details I think are described there. I think it's a lovely idea. As I knew Naomi, I know it's not expected that any masterpiece is created like many maybe have seen from her. She was brilliant. I think the main thought is just to show that she's loved and will be missed. So, yeah, any contribution would be really, really nice.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Let's see.
Oh, thank you. It is an emotional moment because you never think of losing someone, and I know it to the outside world it might seem weird because us as we are here, for example, we never met. There is not a single person in the community that I ever met, and still I really feel connected to you guys. And it's not depending on that you really have met someone and been in person with someone. That's not a requirement to really like someone and be connected to other people.
Yeah. Right. I think I found the link to the Instagram. So I'll see if it'll post in the chat.
That would be great.
There we go. So I think that's it there. So that's the link for anyone who wants to go to the Insta. Yep. So, yeah.
Yes. What's the name of your dog, Martin?
Cosmo. Little Cosmo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That is amazing.
Yeah, he's called Cosmo because Carl wanted to name him after a drink, the Cosmopolitan. And I like Cosmo because it's the name of the dog from the Marvel universe. The dog can talk and has telekinesis. So it works for both of us.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
What is everyone building? What you building, Nicole?
I am going to build the gift of purchase.
Nice.
It finally came.
It's a very good GWP. I've got no complaints with it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure Brick Hype has, but I haven't.
Did you build yours, Chris?
Yeah. Oh, no, not yet. No. So I'm obviously going to show you what I'm going to build, and I've got the droid carrier and the Tantive 4 hallway to build.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. At the moment, people are deciding what I'm building out of the sets I have. So this last week it was you. You decided for me to build the Sith Infiltrator. Absolutely love it, and nice, well-rounded set. And this week, Trevor's son Tom had to decide what I was building, and he went for, obviously it's a bit of a clue here, that's on the head, and yeah, I'm going to start building R2D2.
Nice.
So I'm probably going to be building this evening as well as next week, and then somebody can decide whether I build a joy carrier next or a Tantive 4 hallway. Yeah.
Do you know if does Darth Malak come in the first bag or the last bag in that set?
I've not. It's still sealed, but if it's the same as the Saw Gerrera from the Infiltrator, then that was at the end. So I'm just going to assume Malak's at the end as well. Yeah. That's what I'm going to guess. But I prefer that actually. It's at the end.
It's a reward.
It's the reward, yeah. But it's good. And I think it's going to end up being my favourite minifigure out of the 25th anniversary figs, because I used to play Knights of the Republic. I very much know who Malak is, and it's probably going to be my favourite. So I'm going to look forward to that. I'm going to hopefully get a nice some nice cases for them as well. Just actually ordered my first case in a while for the Tantive 4 from Unique Display. And their prices is considerably cheaper compared to like Wicked Bricks, right? Should be really saying that. I know Fab's got an affiliate link with them.
Check out below.
Wicked Brick is still brilliant. I still think they're like A tier. They're brilliant. But Unique Displays, the pricing is good, and plus they've got like a discount at the moment running, and it ends tonight. So I got it for £25. Little case for Tantive 4, so that's not too bad. So I look forward to putting that together when I get round to building it.
Cool.
Very
cool.
Very cool. And then right, I'm not doing Star Wars. I have a Star Wars t-shirt on. I did put that on. So we got men repping here. But I am building Hogwarts Castle and Grounds.
Great set.
Very cool.
Oh my god. It's so great set. You know, it's one of those sets you can just say, look, you don't need to get any of the Hogwarts. Even if you just got that, it's brilliant. It's a nice, well-rounded set.
Yeah, so I haven't really got to much of the castle just yet. Still doing the base, but I'm really enjoying it. I really, really love it so far. So I just thought I'll have today. Was planning on just watching all the streams as opposed to being on them. And then, just sit down and build all day. Just do this set and
But you've done well. You started that set today, haven't you?
Yes. I've just finished bag 9. So I've been watching streams, watched Monarch earlier, and watching the Dream series on YouTube as well. Just getting caught up on that. So so that's been my Sunday, which has been really chilled. So it's been really nice so far.
That's cool. That's cool.
You have Star Wars in the background as well. The picture behind you is Star Wars, right?
That's Mandalorian. Yes, Mandalorian and Grogu. So Star Wars is my biggest Lego part of the Lego collection I have. But
very cool.
I've built a lot of it. Not all of it. There's still a lot left. But I've built a lot of it, and that's where I went into Dreams, doing the Dream series recently, and then I just thought today I'll take a break and I'll do something completely that I haven't done for a while, and that was HP. So,
good choice.
Very cool. Right.
And like that set, you get your minifigure near the end.
Yes.
His last bag.
Yeah, I heard that. The Architect. Yeah.
Oh yeah, my favorite minifigure from last year. So cool.
Yeah. Very cool. Great. Let's see. I have to check. I didn't see the post from BFAB.
I clocked it this morning when I got up, and I couldn't find it again. Because I wanted to watch it again, but I couldn't find it as soon as I watched it. So I don't think it's on there at the moment.
It could be.
I saw that Emily Builds It posted something. That's where I saw it first. So
I caught part of the stream from Tricky Bricks, and they shared memories that they had with her have with her, right? And yeah, that's a really I definitely will go back and watch that live stream again. Yeah, because I only saw a snippet of it.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Martin, you are going to stream tomorrow as well, right?
Yes, that's right. Yes, I'll be on tomorrow doing the second part of the Space Bus. So did the first half last Monday, and tomorrow I'll be finishing that build. So
that's right.
Yeah. Streaming marathons for me at the minute.
Yeah, right. Oh,
so yeah,
very true.
Yes, they do. Yes. Yeah, they do sell minifigures cases. Yeah, not reasonably priced as well. But I kind of feel with minifig displays, is that you can only use them for your most treasured minifigures. If you want, if you can't buy them for every single minifigure, because every set you buy comes with minifigures, as you know. But yeah, they do them. But,
yeah, a lot of
if
sets.
You're going...
Sorry, I was going to say, a lot of displays do have room for minifigures for those sets as well, depending on where you buy them from. But if you just want a general minifig display, then check out Smith's. They do that frame, LED frame, for £35, I think it is. So
yeah, I would highly recommend that as well. It's great. I think with that one is because it's not officially Lego, that it comes on like non-Lego sort of plates, so you could just like take them out, or you could just get your minifigures that are on like normal base plates, like the little ones you get with minifigures, and just slide them in. But if you're gonna get minifigure displays cases, just get I would recommend getting them for either your most treasured minifigures or minifigures that come in CMF series, because if you're getting like minifigures like let's say for example you get like a case for a set, you're going to be putting your minifigures in that case anyway. Like, I want to get one for Gringotts, so I know my minifigure is going to be enclosed in a case if I get it for Gringotts. But yeah, but more or less, just get them for your most treasured minifigures. I would.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. You get these special like frames, can't you? You get like frames with a background that's specifically designed for CMF seasons, but like you get Simpson ones, Muppets ones, and so on. They're not nicely priced, and and it's not dominated by acrylic. It's got like an acrylic front, and then it's like embedded in a frame, so the price is cheaper, because acrylic is just really expensive. And as you know as well, Martin, as well, working in like the material side of things.
You could actually as well, if you're a bit crafty, hey Mark, you could you can get I want to say picture box frames, and you can actually make your own. You could just if you want to, you can print your own backing to it, and then you could super glue some right angled plates to the back of the box, and then just put your figs on there. So you can create your own. If you're a little bit crafty, then it's not too hard. But
if you are going to get cases, I like the ones from Smith's. Get the ones that you can put up on the wall, because I've got the official Lego Harry Potter display case, but you can't hang it up. You can obviously you could technically put a shelf and then perch it on top, but it's sometimes if you got like displaying your minifigure, see if you can do it in a way which avoids using bookcases and so on, because that's just valuable space that's just taken up. So even though I like the display case, it's taking up almost an entire shelf. So if you are going to get some minifigure display cases, get ones that you can just hang on the walls. And it hasn't got like tiers. It's just got like rows of minifigures, but not in like ones that just goes back.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, very cool. I'm always torn what to do with my minifigs, because theoretically I want them to be in order, because I have sections. I have a Star Wars section, a Harry Potter section, a Marvel section. On the other hand, I know, at least I have a feeling that part of the figures are with the sets that are disassembled, and I left them with the set. it's a bit of, they are all over the place, partly with the sets, the disassembled ones, partly with the sets that are still placed, and then they are in the collection. Yeah, but it's tricky where to leave them, because then you want to maybe build something, a habitat or something, and want to place the figures in there, and then you have to remember where the figures are.
See, I'd be the kind of OCD person. I'd create a spreadsheet of where I've taken the figure from and what I've put it in, and I'd be like, "Oh, I'll put it back." Yeah. So I know exactly where it's gone from.
Yeah, that is impressive, because I can remember a couple of weeks ago I posted a picture of all my Bellatrixes, and Chris pointed out that the one from I want to say Gryffindor, no, Gringotts is missing.
Yeah,
I lost Bellatrix. She wandered off. She's roaming the city, I guess.
You've lost. Oh yeah, you lost Bellatrix from Gringotts, haven't you?
Yeah, I guess I placed her somewhere. She's probably getting a burger or something. I don't know.
It happens. I actually lost, and I need to buy another one, and I've misplaced somewhere. I don't know how I've done it. And that is Professor Umbridge from the Bricktober pack 2029, which is like the best Umbridge. So I'm gonna have to buy that again, because I need to have that Umbridge. I've got 2 or 3 others, different variants, but you can never have enough Umbridges.
Yeah. Maybe you melted it in anger because she's such.
Oh
it's
yeah.
Well, it's yours. It's mine.
I could do a fab now, and then that's where the swear word will come in. You know, like,
yeah. Oh yeah. She's more hated than Voldemort.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think it's just it's just like I think it's because what she does we can sort of relate to, because you know, like she's cutting people's hands and so on. That sort of stuff that Voldemort does. We can't possibly do that. Killing, well, splitting souls and so on. He can still obviously kill people and so on, but I just think Umbridge's ways in which she approaches people, I think, is just we've all come across somebody like that in our time, like Umbridge and so on. But she's just cruel, wicked.
Yes.
Yeah.
Whereas
right. For a second, I was worried when you said she's someone that we all can relate to. Like, I do that all the time. It's I'm a teacher. If one of my students doesn't behave.
Well, I suppose it's a little bit close to me, because I was actually when I was growing up, I was actually abused by my teacher. Yeah, like I was like she used to grab us, and she used to target me as well when I was at school. She used to grab our face as well, and she used to grab me at least once a day. And this was like, you know, this wasn't like I went part of school that was part of corporal punishment, because that was like many years ago. But I had a teacher who used to just constantly grab, and when she grabbed me, she usually used to dig her nails in as well. And he used to always shout in front of me and saying like, "Do your work" and so on. So that's probably why I can sort of like, I find her more evil than most antagonists. But she wasn't a very nice teacher.
That is horrible. I hadn't thought that this is because you're not 80 years old. Like okay, punishment was daily routine.
Yeah. I think that's that we hate those kind of people more, don't we? Those ones who are supposed to be in caring situations. Like if you saw a nurse who mistreats the patients, or you know, or any kind of character where they're in a caring position, and then they're mistreating people, like somebody who's supposed to be carefree for the elderly, and then they're stealing money off them, or you know, leaving them in their own, you know, bodily fluids. For days, you know, not cleaning them, not doing their job. You know, you just have an extra anger towards them. You know, there's an extra level that goes with that.
And you get these programs like on Channel 4, these documentaries where they go in, they investigate, and they see people just getting abused, you know, pinned down and told to shut up. You know, like people are in like such like positions where, you know, they're meant to be maximizing safeguarding as possibly as they can, but yeah, it's just it's just horrific with these toxic people. They exist, don't they?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Just changing the topic slightly. Malik comes in bag 2.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I know.
Nice.
I've just seen bag 2. I've just seen his legs. I've never seen such more beautiful pair of legs. Sorry, Sophie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's interesting that's in bag 2 though.
Yeah, is he the guy from Ahsoka?
No.
No.
Darth Malik was in like Knights of the Old Republic. He's never made an appearance.
It's a Star Wars game.
Yeah, it's sort of like sort of links in quite well. Go on.
Yeah, but I thought he's the guy that was
Oh, you're thinking of Moloch or something. His name is the one who's the knight, the full knight.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The
one who's just green smoke at the end of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
What was his name again?
I think he is Moloch. Mollok.
Yeah, he was an Inquisitor, wasn't he?
Yes. Yeah.
What's the name of your figure?
Malik.
Darth Malik. Malek. Darth Malik. I think so.
Yeah,
Is it EK?
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, it's probably always horrible because it links in with Malak. Because obviously you got the Darth Raven, which is or Darth Raven, who you want to call it, and he was in the Knights of the Republic era as well. So for those who are fortunate to have that polybag from a few years ago, you can sort of like get a character that was in that sort of time of Star Wars, and highly desirable. And it will be my favorite figure out the 6. But I need to see Ninub when he appears.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to that one. I love a minifigure with a molded head. I love molded heads.
Yeah.
Someone's Cal Kestis I'm looking forward to, but I'd rank him 4th. I mean, for me, if the rumors are true, which are likely to be, obviously no Cal Kestis, we've seen official images, but I think it's young Leia. Is it young Leia we haven't seen? It's R2KT, I think, is the next.
Yeah, but wasn't that rumored to be in a set, but now it's something else?
Yeah. I know. I've lost track, but anyway, I think young Leia is going to be last place for me. Plus, we've seen that minifigure anyway in that video. So, Saul Guerrera, another good figure, but I think that's 3rd place for me. I think it's behind Nino and Malik, but it's still a great figure. I'm just so glad that Star Wars didn't put the 25 years of Lego Star Wars on their back. I think it just works so much better having it on the plate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Just works so much better.
I agree.
Yeah. See, it can sometimes work. I mean, like with the Harry Potter minifigures, where it had the anniversary at the back, the 20 years, but they were gold. They didn't look like that in the films. You know, that's where it works. You know, right. I just think it just what would you call it? But not have it on their backs was the right choice.
Yeah, right.
Because it's a bit like in the films, they didn't have 25 on their back, did they?
Yeah. Oh, very true. Yeah. By the way, Redmond is totally right. I totally forgot. Umbridge is the queen as well. In the Crown.
Oh, in the Crown.
Yeah. Yeah, and she is magnificent. It's astonishing. For example, Prince Philip, Matt Smith.
Yes.
And then the bad guy from Outlander.
I've seen Outlander. I'm trying to think.
Her husband and the his predecessor, his great grandfather, I think. But I think it was her husband as well. Yeah, and then he played Prince Philip.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the crown was nice.
Crown was good.
Can't really say
How
I
did
got
you like
into
the
it. Really.
ending?
There's been lots of films and TV programs about the royal family, but
Yeah.
even like, didn't what's her name? Kristen Stewart. Wasn't she in something recently? Didn't she play Princess Diana?
Isn't that Spencer?
Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go. That's it.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet. But yeah, I do like The Crown. Yeah,
Yeah.
it did end very well.
Yeah. I like the ending too.
She was evil. She absolutely was. It can causes a little bit of trauma moving forward, but I utilize it as motivation because I remember she used to say, "I never mount to anything. I'd never mount to anything," and she'd grab you, dig her nails in. She'd often speak really close to your face, which was torturing, especially when she's had garlic for lunch. Literally, I almost lost my eyebrows once. But yeah, you got to try and find a way of using trauma in a way to try and turn trauma into motivation.
Yeah.
But it's easy said and done. You know, I can't just say like it's easy for people because it's just not possible. But yeah.
The good thing is that it incentivizes you, kind of like when you now see a colleague do that you do not look away like it's probably just happened once and it's probably just a one-time thing and who knows what the pupil has done and if I haven't seen it, no reason for me to speak up. You firsthand know what it does to the children. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But I had people around me during probably more towards college and university that do believe in you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, right. Exactly. So it doesn't say every teacher's bad, but it was at a time where perhaps like this was like mid-90s. So you're looking at, 26, 27, 28 years ago. Education's changed. She wouldn't be able to get away with things like that now.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Luckily. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Oh, definitely.
Hi, Bootygasm Geek. How are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, the legs. What beautiful legs.
I'll tell you what's also torturing, seeing these Technic bricks. Blimey.
Oh, there's Technic
it's a Technic star. I'm hoping that it's going to stop. Have you built this, Martin?
No, I've got the old one, which is very Technic.
Oh, yeah.
But the new one, as far as I know, the new one isn't. It should just be a Technic frame.
Yeah. This is going to be a Technic.
There's no active mechanisms in it or anything. So, yeah.
Oh, that's all right then. The only time I've really enjoyed Technic building is Hogwarts Express, and also I actually built. Obviously, my wife's got the two castles. Just the bottom, the base, because that's all Technic. That was all right, but I'm just like I say, I don't mind Technic builds as long as they stop.
I would hope that every set stops at one point or the other.
Yeah.
Oh, it not always feels like it. I always imagine when I see a set like the Eiffel Tower, like it must feel like you've never done anything in your life before and you will never do anything after that.
Yeah.
You know what, though? It might just be a bit of a self-masochism or something, but I'd like to have a bash at that. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I always
there's something about. Sorry, yeah, I was gonna say there's just something about doing something, even if it's repetitive, as long as you got something on. Like I'll watch a film and I'll watch a series of film. I could watch all of Lord of the Rings, the extended version, and just build that set, and then be like, they were like, the weekend's gone. I'll be like, oh, is it Monday? Like,
yeah, right. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, we'll go down watching Lord of the Rings, building Barad-dûr.
Yeah.
Maybe you might need to maybe start with the Hobbit because it's a pretty big set. You might go with the Hobbit, maybe, because it looks like it could be about a 15-hour build. So maybe building it during Lord of the Rings, you'll still have the time frame. But we had a little teaser of that. What are we all thinking about that on that teaser that was dropped a couple of days ago? Or was it yesterday?
It was yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah.
I think so.
And then I like it. Kind of, if you look at the eye, it'll give you a sense of scale.
Yeah.
So if you look at the brick-built eye and then look at the pieces around it, you can tell at the very top how big that piece is going to be.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be a beast.
My
wife wants that cat build, right? She wants it because we both love cats, and I was like, doesn't that eye of Sauron remind you of a cat's eye? Can we buy that instead?
Yeah.
Please.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I think I might have to get it because they're bringing out a Fell Beast GWP, aren't they? And that's really what's going to push me. It's going to make me want to get it.
This is where GWP suck you in, and you can justify it, especially when it's like such an exclusive GWP. It's a bit like D&D. You know, I'm not a D&D fan, but I know D&D fans absolutely loved that GWP, which when it went out of stock pretty quickly. And so anybody who wants to buy Barad-dûr like day one or day two, whatever, to get that GWP, go for it. Really.
So we're going to be there at 8 a.m, Chris, right?
Well, I want to get to Lego earlier than I was last week, because obviously I'll be picking up the Harry Potter sets. So I want to be getting there. I've got a slight fear of Durmstrang being picked up, because I remember a couple of years ago, I got to Lego just a little bit later and I missed out on Grimmauld Place. And I'm kind of hoping that doesn't happen again for Durmstrang. And so I'm going to be getting there a little bit earlier. June the 1st.
Right.
Yeah, I'll be there at the doors. Hello, let me.
But
I really have to see what I can do about that, because I don't have a Lego store anywhere close to me, and since it's such a big set, I will not be able to even travel to a Lego store, because then I would have to carry it home with me, and I go to Chicago, so I cannot really buy it online, because May 1st I ordered my Star Wars set. It arrived yesterday, 11 days later.
Wow, that's really late.
Yeah.
That is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I hate ordering off Lego because I just can't wait. You know, it's sort of like ordering a set day one is not the same as getting the set day one. You know, it's like, it's worth gambling. When Gringotts came out, I think there was a rail strike that week. That weekend, so I couldn't order it or wait to buy it on the Saturday. But it's I can't. It's like Durmstrang. Yes, I can order it, but it's worth risking to try and buy it and pick it up. And so, well, actually, it comes out on the same day as Saturday. So And plus, I just like the feeling of actually buying the set and getting it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You're walking out with that big bag with a smile on your face, going, "You got it!"
That's gonna be so cool.
But Lego is really, really heavy. I know that when I bought City Gardens, and back in the day I was living in Cologne, and I lived 5 minutes from the Lego store. It was really just one street down, and there I was. And sets like City Gardens with this big box, if it hadn't been Lego, I probably would have left the bag, because it's really heavy to drag at home.
Well, 6,000 pieces, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. Isn't Barad-dûr 5,500?
It could be.
Oh no, I can't.
It's crossed the 5,000 piece threshold.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be. Yeah.
Could be, yeah.
Hi, Old Man and the Bricks.
I'll have a look, but
Thank
it's
you
not
very much
actually
for
officially
joining
revealed.
us. How are you doing?
I'll tell you what, though, I'm glad this week's calmed down in terms of like the leaks, because last week was just a bit too much for me. As much as I like leaks, it was too much.
Yeah, I think I still haven't caught up. You know my list. You've seen my list, Chris. I haven't even topped up my list with all the leaks that have come out. You know, honestly, it's like, yeah, I have to budget for the next 2 years.
Yeah, if you convert the whole universe into a sheet of paper, that's his list.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. And there are so many great sets, even sets that one wouldn't really expect. If someone would have told me Lego is going to release a radio, it would not really have jumped at me. But seeing it, it looks intriguing.
Mm-hmm. Have you watched any reviews on it? The people who've built it so far?
Not really. I just saw on Instagram a small, a really, really tiny video. I think it was Jay who had posted it.
Okay, yeah.
That looks amazing.
Yeah.
Can't say it's for me, but it's great. It's one of those sets where I can just appreciate what bricks can do now.
Yes.
And and not just the bricks, the color of the bricks, and maybe the techniques that's involved. I can appreciate that, but that's as far as it goes with for me.
Yeah. I'm intrigued with everything that is human sized and that has a touch of nostalgia, like with the Walkman. I love my Walkman brick build. It's a bit like no one would. I think the younger generation cannot really appreciate anymore what it was like back in the day to have a Walkman or a CD Walkman. I traveled to the US with a CD player and CDs in my today. No one would believe that I traveled with CDs to America to be able to listen to music on the go.
Yeah.
Maybe
it's a. Go on.
I was going to say, nowadays the kids would be like, "What? Did you not have your phone on you?" And he'd be like, "Yeah, music didn't come from your phone."
Yeah, right.
I always appreciate things from the back in the day. It's like even with mobile phones. I remember that sometimes, as much as I like social media, and because it brings people together, and there's an example. Obviously we've just lost Naomi. Without social media, I wouldn't have been able to have come across her talent and who she was and so on. But it's like occasionally social media is something that I sometimes wish that we didn't have in a sense. I remember the days where we didn't have social media.
Yeah.
Even though we can just say we can take breaks from social media, we can have a social media detox.
Yeah.
And it's very good for you. But like I remember the days where it's just I had a mobile phone and all you needed was Snake 2.
Yes.
Snake 2. That was it. And you used to get like a bit of a buzz when you could change your ringtone.
Yeah, right.
But
Those were the days. Yeah, when you then were a teenager and you went to a party and got drunk, it wouldn't be all over not the news, but the shared social groups.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody used to send picture messages. They cost extra back then.
Yeah.
Right.
Look at modern consoles as well. Like on the Xbox Series X, you have to download games. I remember the day where you just go to your game station and they say I should buy a game and just bung the disc in and away you go. But now it's like stream. It's like even Blockbusters. I remember like I used to miss going to the store, when I was 15, and then or even younger than that. You used to just get like a bunch of junk food, 2 or 3 films, and then that was it. Try and look at the movies on the top shelf and your dad pulling your ear away. No, you can't look at that, son. On your 18th birthday, maybe, but not when you're 9.
Yeah.
And I used to miss all that. It's just, so I do appreciate like technology and how society was back in the day. It was good. You know, it was fun, and it makes you think. Now, will we miss how we do things today? What's going to be like in 30 years' time?
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Hope she's okay, Emily.
Oh. Yeah, I can imagine that you got worried.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. I can definitely read that. My nan, when about 6 months before she passed away, she fell down the stairs. She had a bit of a nasty fall, and that led to her going into hospital. And sometimes when you're at a certain age, obviously touch wood, this doesn't happen to your nan. Sometimes it's hard to get out.
Yeah.
Hospital, because you catch things at hospitals and so on. But yeah. It's a serious thing when you have a fall, especially at that age.
Yeah. Right.
That's a...
Oh.
She'll be 70 on Tuesday. Oh. Good one.
Your nanny is 70. You have a really young grandmother.
I say. And she's still working. So.
Wow. That is. Oh, poor nanny.
Oh.
I don't want to work anymore when I am 70.
Yeah, I don't want to work next week.
I have to admit, I agree.
Who knows? It's sort of like the retirement age now is like, you know, it keeps going up and up and up. I think like retirement in about 30 years' time, blimey, you have to be 102.
Yeah.
Right. What's the current age in the UK?
67, isn't it?
Yeah, 67.
But wasn't it 65 before?
Yeah, it used to be 60 for women and 65 for men.
Then
they equalized it, and then now they pushed it up to 67. So.
Yeah, is there a way for you to retire earlier? Because in Germany you are able to retire earlier. I think for us it's 67 as well, but theoretically we could retire at the age of 65, but for each month you have a deduction for life of 0.3%. So if you wanted to, theoretically you could go at the age of 65, but then your pension would be reduced by almost 15%.
Yeah, I think it's the same. You can retire earlier if you want to, but and you can just full on just refuse your state pension until you get retirement age. Or you can, as you say, you can have it earlier, but you'll get a reduction.
Right.
Plus, there's in the UK we have a thing where you have to have worked for a certain number of years where you get the full pension. There's like a state basic level, and then there's other tiers based on how long you've actually been in work throughout the adult life.
So. I can't cash my pension until I'm 55.
Yeah.
So I have to work at least till 55.
Yeah.
If I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a bit depressing when you go online and you look it up and you go, you have to work for another 15 years. You're like, oh man.
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep an eye on it, yeah.
Yeah. I can imagine that it was a shock for her as well.
Oh.
But that's sad. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
sad that at the age that you worry about money, it would be different to choose to carry on working if you like it and you think to yourself, I could stay at home, but work is way much better and more entertaining. You go out, meet people, do something that you like.
Yeah, if anybody, some people might not retire completely. Some people I know, they just have a little part-time job because it gives them a bit of a social life. It sometimes, like, you know, retirement can be boring. I think my dad retired a couple of years ago, and he's still trying to adapt and get used to it. You know, he's one of these people that has to constantly do things, and he can't do nothing for too long. So he needs to do things and so on. And I suppose, like, even when I was furloughed for 5 months during COVID, even like in the 4th and 5th month, I was getting a little bit bored. But then again, that was different because obviously there was majority of society was closed, and you can only do this and do that and so on. But some people want to just keep working and just have a little part-time job, gives them a little bit of incentive, something to do.
Yeah, I think I'm one of those people. I don't like not having something to do. I mean, as much as I say, oh, I've had a very chilled day here and there, but I still have little, like Lego. That's why I've got such a massive backlog. That's going to keep me through to retirement, I'm telling you. But but when we were in furlough, I was literally off for 3 weeks, and I'd set out a whole chore list of things I wanted to get done in the flat because I didn't know how long I was going to be off. So when we were first told to be off, I was like, right. So I was doing a task every few days. I was like, right, today's the day I'm going to go do this, go clean out all the cupboards in the kitchen, stuff like that. And then 3 weeks later, I get the phone call. Can you come back in? We need somebody to run this machine. I was like, oh, well, that's cut my complete plans for the next 4 months. Out the window because I'm back at work. So I had 3 weeks, but I was planning something to do every 2 to 3 days just to make sure I had something to keep me occupied, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
I think with some people, retirement, because they don't have a specific hobby or they don't have something or a small social group around them, retirement can be the kind of thing that it does actually start people on a downward spiral. So I think definitely creating a small community around you, or like say having a good hobby that you want to continue to do. I mean, that lady who was like 99 years old, build a Lego set every single day for like 3, 4, 5 hours. She's on it. Lego makes you live longer. That's the proof.
Lego and olive oil.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. And it's nice if once you are able to decide on your own whether you want to carry on or want to call it a day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly, Redmond.
Yeah.
But do you guys have like other big hobbies outside of Lego?
Outside
that you would go into, like you say, for retirement? Because I've mentioned, I'm sure I've mentioned it on my streams in the past. I've got in my room full of collectible stuff. I've got about 25 to 30 1,000 plus piece puzzles.
Wow.
That are sealed, and that is something I also like to do when I've got a lot of time on my hands, is to sit and just work at a puzzle. So so outside of Lego, which again he's just building something, but I like that.
Putting
something together. I've got like lots of big puzzles to do. So
what do you do afterwards with the puzzle?
Well, I haven't had any room to put them out, so they do just get, once I've made the puzzle, it does just get. I keep it together for a couple of days just to look at it and be like, that's really nice, and then it does get then just put back in the box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I used to like puzzles more as a child, but now I'm wondering if I would still like it. But the thought of taking it apart directly afterwards breaks my heart. But I know as a child I had a couple of favorite puzzles and I did them over and over again.
Yeah. Well, much like Lego, it's something you can tear down and redo.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
and you can get frames which hold puzzles as well.
Oh,
you don't have to glue them. You can just put them in. You put a piece of plastic over the front, and then they slide into a frame, and then you can have them on display, and then you can swap them out. Then, if you get bored of the picture, so
yeah, that's amazing.
So there's some good things, and there are people who do glue them as well. They do. There is puzzle glue, and it's then just a big picture.
Yeah.
Oh. I think the only hobby that I do it. Used to do it a hell of a lot, but since my PhD, started my PhD, I've done it less and less because one of my hobbies was actually writing stories.
Oh,
I used to love writing short stories. I used to basically write prologues, like one-off chapters at the beginning that could potentially lead into a book. But whenever I write anything now, like if I was just to write some short stories and so on, I feel like I should be writing my PhD. That's my mindset's just like gone. And I used to do it, and when I left school, and I always love doing it now. And when I was about 2021, I was in communication with a publishing company to get one of my stories published. It was a series of little sort of like mini stories and so on. And I've always had this burning urge to do something like that. So I could see maybe, once my PhD's done, maybe to go back into it. I used to write all sorts of stuff, fantasy, sci-fi. Yeah. It used to be those sort of two, and I used to be fascinated into combining both worlds together, like fantasy and sci-fi together.
Okay.
It is cool, because it's always good to occasionally escape into these sort of worlds that you create, because as much as the world we live in is beautiful and everything, sometimes it's good to escape it. So I think that would probably be what I'll do outside of Lego. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that's incredible. Wow, very impressive.
Yeah. I have to wait for the new Star Wars series based on one brick studs.
Yeah. So even I've sort of like, let's say written down, but I know how I would maybe rewrite certain sequel films.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think like Rise of Skywalker and spoilers. You should have watched it by now anyway, guys. And I didn't like the ending of how Palpatine died and so on, and I sort of think, really, I mean, how he survived the original trilogy, should I fully believe that he's fully dead now? However, I just didn't like the way he died. I like it. I always love villains. I love antagonists.
Yeah.
I do believe antagonists should win and have their moments, like you had it in Empire Strikes Back. You had it in Half-Blood Prince in Harry Potter. Obviously, they win their battles, and usually the good guys win the wars and so on. But sometimes I don't always believe in that. I always believe in, bad guys do win wars, unfortunately, and if it like Rise of Skywalker, for example, I would have had, and it could have linked into future films, is Rey just kills Palpatine, in a spectacular way, not just melting his face, you know, like in the lightning. It makes me think how he continued to project all this lightning. Can't you just stop? Can't you feel your face is falling off? And Ray kills him, and then Kylo Ren takes on Ray, and then because Ray takes the throne, but then Ray kills Kylo Ren with the Force Ghosts all watching. That's what I would have preferred. And then Ray's won, took the throne, and then she's like fully a proper Sith.
Yeah,
that's how I would have it do it. But yeah, but then again, I'm not J.J. Abrams.
What?
Now, my main issue with the sequels is the fact that the storyline is broken between the three films. I wish somebody would have taken the reins and just, you know, actually told the directors, this is the storyline, you've got to stick to it. You know, it's pre-written. You just fluff the story around it, kind of thing. But yeah.
And the thing is, do you reckon it's just because they changed directors halfway through? I think that was detrimental.
Yeah, I know Rian Johnson, he's really good at what he does, and I don't think he was right for that kind of really big mainstream film, because his films are a bit dark, a bit more, like you say, they don't have to have everything be all light and fun and airy and whatever, you know. But yeah, I don't know why JJ didn't stay on for all three.
Yeah,
because the last one was basically just repairing what the second one did, and then trying to just get through to the end of what that story was, and it just didn't.
Yeah, he had the challenge, didn't he? Rise of Skywalker, he had the challenge of trying to repair it, but I also think that Rian Johnson also had the challenge of continuing from J.J. Abrams' Episode 7. It seemed like they were both set up to fail.
Yeah, they just and I mean, even people were critical of the first one, The Force Awakens, just basically saying, "Oh, you've basically just taken A New Hope and made it a bit bigger."
Yeah,
you've upscaled A New Hope. That's all you've done. So, yeah,
I know, it's just even like Snoke. I think Snoke could have been such a fantastic villain, but I'm having faith that, because of where we are in the timeline with like Ahsoka and Mandalorian, and it's going to link in, and we might learn a little bit more about Snoke. And I hope they bring Snoke back, so we get to find out where he came from, what's his species. And I think we're getting hints of that, because I know in Mandalorian season 3 they mentioned Project Necromancy, so we might learn about how Emperor came back. Even though I thought the Emperor came back to do with the Midichlorians, but then it'd be interesting to see where Snoke fits in. I think he should pop up somewhere. He has to.
Did you watch The Bad Batch?
I need to watch more of The Bad Batch.
They talk about Project Necromancer in that as well.
I need to watch it. I need to watch Rebels. I need to watch Bad Batch season 2 and 3. But I will be watching it, because I know how important they are. Because I think sometimes we forget that they actually are canon.
Yes,
there's animation. For me, I often forget that they are canon. And but yeah, I will be watching it. Got to.
The Force Awakens was all right for me, says Mark. They just did the characters so wrong for the remainder of the trilogy. Yeah. Like I said, that was a bit of Rian Johnson. Like, it was kind of the whole thing about Rey, and she sees her parents leaving in the ship. That was hinting to there's someone, and we need to find out who Rey is and where she's from. And then all the theories started coming out. All the fans got excited, and then Rian Johnson came in and just went, "Rey, you're no one. You're a no one from nobody, and because Kylo Ren's told you, and that's that." And it was just dropped like the whole, everyone's fan theories, everyone thing just went. It just like, you know, and and I think I agree that The first one was all right, and then it was also obviously that they did have problems. I mean, Carrie Fisher passing away was tragic and an issue because the first film was supposed to be about Han Solo, the second film was kind of centered about Luke, and the third film was supposed to kind of be centered around Leia from the original trilogies as the main character carrying through. And then obviously by the third film, Carrie Fisher had passed away. So that kind of scuppered some of the story planning that was going to happen.
Yeah.
So
I loved how they got the death scene across. Yes. I love that moment where R2's with her. Yes. That was amazing. There was many moments. I still like Rise of Skywalker. I still liked it. I remember the buzzer going on the midnight launch at the cinema.
Oh yeah, I did the same thing.
It was great, and I was just like, I was so excited to see Palpatine come back. And I think Ian McDiarmid, if that's his name, Ian McDiarmid, I think it is. How he portrayed the Emperor, and that was brilliant. He was so cool. I just think the script let them down at the end.
Yeah.
You know, it would have been great to see, like, even Anakin approach him in Rise of Skywalker, and you know, him looking at him in a way which, you know, you've ruined my life.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. As I say, there's a lot of damage control in those films.
Absolutely. But hopefully, like, new generation of Star Wars fans, I think, will like it. I still think we'll look back on it in about 10, 15 years and think we'll probably like it a little bit more, because I think in 15 years' time, where Star Wars will be, I think we'll look at Rise of Skywalker and as well as the entire sequel trilogy in a different light. That's what I'm hoping for.
That's what happened with the prequels, though, wasn't it? People were a bit hard on the prequels, and then, like, today's generation, they actually grew up with those with their Star Wars. I mean, that was, you know, The Phantom Menace, which is celebrating its 25th year anniversary. That was the first Star Wars film I saw in the cinema.
Yeah.
You know.
Mine too, Phantom Menace.
Yeah. So that was my first Star Wars film in the cinema. And I remember being super excited. My uncle took me. We had a great time. You know. Again, because he saw the films, the original ones, because he's about 11 years older than I am. So his films were the original ones when he was a teenager. He saw those in the cinema. So, yeah. But, yeah, we were a bit critical on him at the time, even though that was still George Lucas's control and his story. Now people love him, and to be fair, a lot of that is also to do with the Clone Wars. The Clone Wars animation has really, really supported all of the prequel films. So,
yes,
yeah,
agreed.
And suddenly forgot his name. The guy who's directing all of the TV shows now and stuff. Dave Filoni. He's doing a great show. Yeah, he's doing a great job. Like, he should just run Star Wars. Just give it to him. You know, he talks to George Lucas, so just give Dave Filoni the Star Wars franchise and let him go with it. And he'll keep the fans happy. He'll create new stories which are interesting. He'll create new characters like Ahsoka. Ahsoka was his creation. So, you know, we'll get some fun out of it.
Yeah.
So
he is in the Marvel movies and Iron Man. He's happy, isn't he?
Oh, you're on about Jon Favreau.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, Jon Favreau also does. Yeah. He directed Mandalorian. Yeah. But Dave Filoni did the animations like Rebels and Clone Wars, and then he did the Ahsoka TV show.
Yeah.
And he might have. I think he was hands-on with some of the other stuff as well. As I say, he's been very successful.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then Kathleen Kennedy's just going to continuously get booed every time she walks on stage.
Yeah.
Poor woman.
Yeah.
But I think since Rise of Skywalker, they've done a good job. I don't mind the Disney era of Star Wars.
Yeah.
I really don't mind it. I was kind of hoping one day maybe Disney can buy Harry Potter. I think the magic of Disney will be a a marriage made in heaven with Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Who knows? But
for that to happen, they'd have to buy Warner Brothers.
Yeah, there's that barrier.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like what Star Wars is doing. I really do. It's like they needed to move away from the Skywalker's like storyline, the movies, these trilogies, and so on, and like TV shows now. I like movies broken up into episodes. Love it.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, when you get these 8 1-hour long episodes, and they can tell a pretty good story. Yeah. I also do like the fact that they're getting different versions of stories. You got Andor; it's not very Jedi based. It's all very behind the scenes. The kind of the black market side of setting up a rebellion and stuff. So Andor was great for its storytelling. Ahsoka's great because it's all Jedi based and going beyond what the Jedi was, because it's past that point. They've been, so I think they're good. I think a good balance of stories for young fans, adults, teens. The High Republic they're doing in comics, and now they're going to start bringing that in with the Acolyte and everything. So
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, so it's all looking. Star Wars is big. It's always been big, but and it's I think it's had some roller coaster bits, but I still think there's plenty of story in there. Plenty of story, particularly if they go to the past. I mean, if you start looking at the old Sith and, like you say, Knights of the Old Republic kind of era with the Sith and then becoming the rule of 2 and Darth Bane and all the lore behind it, it would just be epic movies and epic TV. So,
yeah. Oh. Be good, Emily, and we hope that everything with your grandma is going okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much for joining.
Hope she gets well soon. Just already, Then Bugs Bunny can join the Simpsons in Disney Plus Harmony.
Oh.
God. Undergoing a Back to the Future ride. I have not been. I don't know.
I've never been either.
No, I've been to Universal, but I don't. That wasn't there when I went. Yeah. Sorry, Redmond. Don't know.
Oh. Hi, Simon. Hi, Dan.
Hey.
Or Chris. What is it that you call them?
Oh, John and Steve.
John and Steve.
Yeah. So that was cruel. I should have done that to Fab. I really should. And she allows me to go onto the show every week. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, I've just sorry, it's been quiet for a little bit. I was just embracing the moment of Darth Malak. There he is.
Oh, bless.
It's
Cool.
so good. So good.
How's the face print underneath the jaw? Is that good?
Yeah, crisp.
Yeah,
it's great. Yeah, I like his breathing apparatus. It's a nice, like, molded piece.
Cool.
With that. Could have just done with some, like, maybe dual molded legs because he wears black boots. Maybe I'm not going to be too nitpicky. I don't want to turn to M&R. And even though he's great, I do love his work. But yeah, it's great. Maybe just on the plates that they stand on, maybe just include their names, make them a little bit more unique because they are the same.
Yes,
like the Saw Gerrera one. Yeah, so maybe just put the name on. That would have been all right. But who would have thought Darth Malak would be made in Lego form?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to Art Trooper 5. I know there's some issues with the printing on the helmet, but for me, it's. But maybe if you're like hardcore Star Wars and you know everybody's helmet, where the printing goes, maybe you see it a bit more. Whereas Art Trooper 5, I've never come across Art Trooper 5 as often, but I think it's a beautiful figure.
I've seen it. I've got it. So, yeah, but I have seen the the official image of like I've seen the animation. I know what he's supposed to look like, and I know that there's not supposed to be like the white gaps between the like ridge at the top and then the two bits that come down the side of that.
Yeah.
So I could see where people are kind of coming from, but also not going to be too picky. It's another character you didn't have before, so
exactly, absolutely. I'll tell you what, I'm trying to search high and low for, and Martin, I was after this, and that's the Darth Maul 25th anniversary fig. Can't find it. It's so difficult. Amazon, can't get on Amazon at the moment. I went to the works. I went to WH Smith, and they said, "Oh, we don't do books like that." I'm like, "Yes, you do. You do. You sell Lego books. The visual dictionaries with exclusive figs. It's just so hard to get hold of."
Yeah.
Well,
I told you, I ordered mine off Forbidden Planet, and I'm still waiting for them to ship it out.
Oh, right.
Yeah. They said, due to stock, whatever, we'll ship it out when we get it. And I'm like, come on! You're only like 2 weeks behind.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't understand why this minifigure is so difficult to find. Like, you got more chance of doing a 1,000-piece puzzle of a clear blue sky blindfolded than getting this figure. It's just so hard. But I'm not going to complain. I've just got Malak, Saul Guerrero, so all is good.
Yeah.
So.
Was Darth Maul in a book? Just in a book?
Yeah, it's in the visual. Go on, Mike.
I'd say he's not just in a book, but the 25th anniversary one, he's got 25 years on his back printed. So he is one of the back print ones.
Okay.
But
and it's Darth Maul, right?
Yes.
Yeah. In this year's visual dictionary.
But he did appear in another book a few years ago. He did, didn't he? I'm very certain of that. Yeah, he did. I think the Stormtrooper was on the front cover. And he's not part of the official 25 years minifigures. They're the ones like Saul Guerrero and Darth Malak. It's sort of like a bit of a mini spin-off series to it.
Yeah.
But it's
just the back that is different, right? Just the 25 printing.
Yes.
25 on the back. 25 years of Star Wars.
Yeah. Then I only have the normal ones.
And say I've got a couple of Darth Mauls, but just the regular ones.
Have you got the 25th anniversary one? Did you say the other day you got it?
No, I'm waiting on the book to come in.
Right on the book.
Yeah, waiting on the book to be shipped. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've ordered it. I paid for it. Just wait for it. Yeah.
I just didn't believe it. WH Smith. WH Smith of all companies said they don't do those books. I'm like, I don't think the woman I asked actually knows what they sell.
Yeah. Yeah, we only get people coming in for meal deals and fags.
It can be quite pricey in there, can't it? Like, if you found it can be quite pricey to get food. You have to sell your car to get a bag of Doritos.
Yeah, particularly the ones at like train stations. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Scalpers.
But like the View Cinema in Worcester, you can get like, I don't know, a bag of munchies or something that costs £1, or did maybe about a year ago, and it's like £4. You can buy like 4 bags.
Yeah.
For that price.
Wow.
I'm surprised they didn't put I'm surprised they got something in their policy where they stop people from getting food outside the View, because you could always get your own food elsewhere. But I'm surprised they don't stop you from doing that.
I think they tried to at one point. I'm pretty sure there was a point, because I've been to cinema a lot. So there was definitely a point when I was going to the cinema and they'd ask to look in your bags. And if you had any food, they say you can't bring that in.
What?
I don't know what changed. Something's changed, whereas now they're not allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Cheeky that is.
Yeah. But so cinemas, like I say, I know that we used to smuggle food and stuff into cinemas,
Yeah.
I'd have like a ripped inside pocket on my coat, and I'd be like shoving my Walkers down there, and Pepsi, and then but nowadays, you can literally we walk past Tesco's corner shop to go to the cinema, and we just stock up there, walk in, pick up our tickets or flash our QR code now and go into the cinema and just sit down, unload everything. And you see people coming in with bleeding takeaways. There's somebody coming in with a chicken curry and stuff, you know.
Yeah, right.
I'm not lying. I literally see people in and they just get the tray out, pull out the TV roast dinner and just start like eating it, you know.
Right.
Like, oh my God, yeah.
I kind of could imagine that this would be a reason to prevent people to do that.
Yeah.
Not for two reasons. First, the reason of people in the dark making a mess. It's incredible when just in a normal TV movie theater screening, when you leave the theater and you look around and you think, oh, what has happened? Did they have a popcorn fight here? And you were supposed to eat it. There is more popcorn on the ground than anyone could have eaten. What have you done?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And then it could be a bit of annoyance then if everyone would do that. 3 eat a pizza, 3 eat a kebab, one has some other, and you sit in the middle and think to yourself, fish, there's every smell on earth in this movie theater now.
Yes. Yeah. Other thing I've seen as well in the theater, and I don't know if it's just here, but people who go and they actually don't care about the film. They're sitting there and they're just on their phone. And there's some people who literally having like conversations and stuff as the film's happening.
Rude.
Oh yeah. Like I've seen other people get up and tell them to leave. Like, you know.
Right.
So yeah, but I'm just like, why waste your money? Come to a film which you're not even gonna sit and properly watch.
Right.
Yeah.
No sense.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. That's incredible. Okay. Because it's not cheap to go to the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not.
What Mark said, they actually stick stickers over the QR codes.
Do you think they did that on purpose though, or did they just do that because they thought, oh, they don't need it? They're worried about scanning that code on their own tills. Because there are sometimes with till systems, if they can scan other codes, but they come up as errors on the till.
Yeah.
So maybe it's something to do with that. But otherwise, bad WH Smith.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because some of these shops they don't know that this brick search app exists. So I remember, because I got a couple of figures from the new CMF series, the ones I really wanted to get.
Sorry, Nicole, I saw that. The fly came across the camera.
I missed that.
I think it's a reborn Lego lover.
Yeah.
Because it detects me and wants to play with my Lego. And I think it was a former content provider.
Yeah. I was wanting to say hello.
Yeah. Oh.
But I was saying, I don't think these shops are aware of brick search apps, and I got a few of the new Alien minifigures, which I might end up actually just getting the full set of figs. And I just said, like, you know, I just let slip that I know what's in the box, and she was like, "How do you know?" I was like, "There's an app now."
Yeah.
And she actually looked at me with a bit of disgust. It's like, not sure if I agree with how you found out what was the minifigures in there, but I guarantee I think it actually benefits shops because you ain't got customers now making irritating noises of trying to feel the bags and seeing what figs are inside. I think it benefits everybody.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it should hopefully prevent people from ripping the boxes open. You know.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that was just. I only saw a couple in the shops near me. I didn't see it to the extent that I've seen images on like Instagram and stuff. But yeah, I mean, you're never going to fully get rid of it because people know that there's something that's pocket sized in there that they're going to rip open, throw in the pocket, and run out with.
Yes,
they do it with the magazines all the time, and this is why I will never buy. I will never buy from eBay a bag that's been on a magazine, because I don't know if that person bought it or ripped it off in the shop.
Yeah, right.
So, you know,
yeah. You see that a lot, especially when it's a figure which is that was part of a set, and the figure had a decent bricklink value. I think the last one was that I noticed, where a lot of the magazines had the minifigures removed, was that Mandalorian, the blue one.
Oh yeah.
And I know that was in the I want to say Fang Fighter set.
Yes. Yeah. The blue Mandalorian warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously when that came out, and then you had the Bo-Katan a few months before that. When those minifigures are in there, sometimes you can see about 5 or 6 magazines with no figs.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's not just Star Wars. I mean, it's on the others as well.
Yeah.
I've seen it on the others. As DC and Marvel, if there's a Batman or a Spider-Man, they're ripped off the covers and gone.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I don't buy them on eBay. If I see them, I'm just like, nope. I don't know if you bought that or stole it. Particularly when there's like nothing else Lego related on their eBay page. It's like that's the only thing. I'm just like, nope, don't trust you. Yeah.
Right.
So, use a reputable third-party retailers.
Yeah. Oh.
I know they stuck them on in spite. In spite. Oh. And found one stolen to report. Oh. Well.
Wow.
It's not very nice of them. Yeah. To be honest, some of them probably want you to have to buy duplicates for the very reason that you're going to buy more. But
yeah, right.
But yeah. How's your R2 coming along, Chris?
Yeah, good. I think the Technic stage is over, so that's good.
Yeah.
And now I'm just building his chest section.
Cool.
Yeah, really enjoying it. I think it's going to look good. I think it is. It's coming along really, really well. It's just even the Technic build was quite simple, but it's coming along really nicely. I might build a little bit more in the week. I need to build more in the week, to be honest. I'm so dominated with work. I need to have moments where I can just build on my own as well, and hopefully get this built by next week. Should be good, and then it's onto the droid carrier in the Tantive 4.
Yeah.
How's your builds going, guys?
Pretty good. Good. Just did the little boathouse at the front. So I think all of the base is pretty much done.
Yeah.
There's a little boathouse there.
Yeah. Very cool.
That is cool. It's when you have there is a moment in that build where it does come a little bit tedious, because you do spend a lot on the rock work and so on. But when you get that done, and then you start to put in the Black Lake in with the 1x2 transparent sort of light pieces, and then you start to actually build the sections of Hogwarts. It's a really good. It's a really good moment. It's when you start building the Hogwarts and the astronomy tower.
That's probably this bag right now, because I'm bag on just open bag 11, and I've just got the dark blue trans pieces for the lake.
Yeah.
So it looks like I'm going to fill in all the darker areas of the lake. So that looks cool. Yeah.
It's a satisfying moment when you start tiling a set, I find.
I think that.
Yeah.
I do. I always say, whenever I'm doing a set and there's like when I was doing the UCS stuff and I'm tiling the panels and stuff, I'm going, oh, I love tiling. I really enjoy tiling.
Right.
So yeah. But that's why I think the art pieces that are, which I haven't built any of them yet, but I think the art sets I'm actually going to really like, because it's again, it's like a puzzle. It's just putting the pieces where they lay and then creating one big final image. It's gonna really enjoy that. So
I built quite a few art sets. I have the big Darth Vader, and I built 2 or 3 of the Beatles.
oh yeah.
And yeah, I have a lot built in the past, and I found that especially with the very first one, it's a very relaxing build. Not really thrilling, but very relaxing. And the first one really scared me because I was just putting one by ones on plates and everything. And then I finished and looked at it and thought to myself, I don't see anything. I think I messed up because I'm not really sure what the structure nowadays is. There was you just get a booklet and then you see 1 is brown, 2 is, and I thought that I probably messed up because it's not on the bags. You just need to figure out yourself. You need to remember, and that's how you've done it. And I thought I had messed it up. Like in the middle, I mixed up 1 is not brown. It was supposed to be black or something, and I put it aside and walked away. Came back into the room, and then I saw it. It's when you really close up to the build, I do not see anything. But if you step back, and that was a great relief because during the bit I thought, okay, I don't see anything. It's not what it's supposed to be.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. But it's fun. I really like the mosaic.
Yeah. I've got the Batman ones.
Nice.
I bought 3 Batman ones.
Yeah.
So I could make the big picture.
Right.
And also, if I wanted to, I could make the 3 separate portraits.
Yeah.
And then I bought in art sets. I've got the wave as well, because that was half price at Argos.
Oh,
so that was had to get that.
Yeah.
And then going forward, I also want to get the Van Gogh piece, and obviously I'm going to get the Batman one, the new Gotham skyline one, because that's just going to be epic. But oh, and I got the Spider-Man as well. Sorry, picked up the Spider-Man one.
Yeah.
So, so cool. I've got a few, just haven't touched any of them. So
Right.
Yeah, they're for retirement as well.
Yeah. Oh. Are you tempted to get the Milky Way?
Yes, I really like the colours. I think the colours in that are gorgeous.
Yeah.
I even said in the chat when Kerry was posting the images of the Aurora Borealis that happened just the last couple of nights.
Yeah.
It says, "Oh, those colours match the new Galaxy. That's a brilliant marketing strategy from Lego, right there." You know,
right? Exactly. Yeah, sure. Sun eruption and particles in the atmosphere. It's Lego. That's
exactly. Yeah, they organised it. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you seen it last night? Were you able to?
I didn't see it here because Birmingham's too much light pollution, being so central to the city. But I've seen lots of other people's pictures, and obviously I saw Kerry's video that she did. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, she saw. We didn't see anything in Worcester. We saw like sort of the places sort of in between Worcester and where Martin lives, Birmingham, like Kidderminster and Redditch. They saw it.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't see anything in where I'm from because because we don't live that far apart, do we, Martin? And
no, not really.
Didn't see anything. No.
Yeah.
I saw thunder today though. But, that's about it.
Really?
It was thundering. It was thundering a bit and raining heavily.
Oh yeah.
Much needed rain.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't mind a summer where we get like, I don't know, 3 or 4 days where it's nice and sunny, warm, maybe a little bit of heat, where it becomes hot, but as long as it rains at least once a week.
When you get that that big like thunderstorm just rolls in after the warm spell and just cools everything off.
Yeah.
But did my first cut yesterday in the lawn.
Oh yeah.
Which it had to, man. It had crop circles. My lawn. But
Wow.
yeah, so I cut that. So I did that in good timing actually, because I did it yesterday, and obviously it rained today.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yes. Did you see anything in Germany?
No, according to online resources, I theoretically could have seen something, but I didn't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch Eurovision last night?
Not
I
really,
did
but I
absolutely
googled
love it.
it.
So
And yeah, not
Yeah, I
really.
did.
my top three was actually Ireland. Was it Ireland, France? Love
Yeah.
that guy who sang. He one who sort of done his throat in.
Oh yes,
And
yeah.
I did like Israel's. I did like Israel's song as well. But Ireland's, the that oh, what was her name? Bambi
Bambi, yeah, something.
Bambi
Bambi,
Thug,
yeah. Yes,
something
something
like
like
that.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. But
Yeah.
Switzerland, I wasn't keen on their song, but when they won, I listened back to their song. It was decent. I think Switzerland were
Yeah.
worthy winners. It was a good song, but yeah, I do love
Yeah.
my Eurovision.
I did like Switzerland. I like their song. I thought he had some very strong vocals.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, and doing that and spinning around doing this, matrixing it on a disc was
Yeah.
was
But
pretty
yeah,
good.
it was better than last year's, but not as good as the year where we had Sam Ryder. Sam Ryder was brilliant.
Yeah, Sam Ryder was amazing. Last year, I can't remember her name. I don't know why. I don't know why she sang live, because she's not a live singer. Sorry, I don't know who the artist is, but I was like, no, sorry.
Yeah.
And Ollie Alexander, he did an all right job, but again, I just don't think that song was going to win.
Yeah.
I didn't. I mean, I'm surprised we got points as many as we actually got. I was like,
yeah, because we did all right, didn't we? It wasn't like our usual, 3, 4, 5 points, and we're like in the bottom, like rock bottom.
I absolutely
We did all right.
Yeah, when I afterwards then either watch it or afterwards I figure out how we did, and it's always so nice because Germany 2 points, and then there's always the UK somewhere around us. Like, okay, I don't feel that sad.
Yeah, yeah. Not like that one year we got literally 0 points. No
Yeah,
point.
yeah. Nil point.
Yeah. That was just horrendous.
But it was also like it always does. It like this year particularly brought on a lot of controversy, didn't it? With like whether Israel was allowed to partake. I mean, I would say no, but because it's like, well, because Russia wasn't allowed to a couple of years ago, so maybe not, include them this year. And then you had the issue with the Netherlands as well, because they got removed as well, and then a few songs. A few songs had to tweak their lyrics as well, like Islands. I think they had to take the term ceasefire out of their song. That's what I read, because it obviously links with warfare and so on. But yeah, it was brought a bit of controversy into it. But it's always been like heavily political, hasn't it? Eurovision.
Yeah, there's things in it. But I find that interesting because Ireland, you'd think they'd allow certain things for Ireland because of Ireland's history, again with us, but and having a ceasefire and now having an extended length of peace with the UK would have been something they should have allowed.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. They get the events.
History. Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, you got like they kept reiterating the ethos, the event. Countries, the world being united by music, and bringing all these countries together. Then 5 seconds later, you hear everybody booing Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's the state of the world, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? Did you think of Germany's song?
It was all right. It reminded me of the guy who was the year before Sam Ryder. It was James Newman.
Yeah, we had him. Yeah.
It reminded me of him. Obviously, it looked a bit similar to him, but I think he sung a song, and I'm not a music expert, but I think Germany's guy was really, really good. But there was all flames around him, and then I think James Newman sung a song about fire as well. I think it was called Embers. I think the song was called. So I thought it was very similar to the one that we had the year before Sam Ryder, but I thought he did all right. Yeah, he did.
I actually thought his voice was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it was good. I think the only one I really just didn't like, it was literally the country that finished bottom. That was Estonia. I think that was boring.
Yeah,
it really was.
Yeah,
and I did not understand the song because the only one that I checked out was Germany, and then I thought that's so weird. The start of him sitting next to the like is like as if Germany would be the Bronx in America, just sitting next to a barrel on fire. That's what we do at night, just sitting. Yeah, and then he started. The only thing that I was able to understand was that he was running. And I thought, what are you running from? Tell me more. Running, keep on running. And I thought, at least everyone is happy. I haven't read anything from this song. Why?
Yeah.
Why are you running? Please tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was a good show.
It was good.
I was surprised Spain didn't do as well, because that was such a camp fun song. I loved it. I loved it. I was just like there. Zora, Zora, Zora. I was like, yeah. Yeah, that didn't do nearly as good as I thought it would do, because that was a very typical Eurovision type song, I thought. And it just didn't do as well. The rock songs have had more recently, they've actually tended to be pretty good. So I'm not surprised Ireland did really good. Yeah.
That band won it a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
What nationality were they? I forgot what country.
I think they were Italian, weren't they? Were they Italian?
Were they? I can't remember.
But
yeah.
Yeah. But that seems to be doing good. And I loved did you watch any of the semis as well? When they brought back some of the older acts.
I watch bits and pieces on YouTube in the semis. I just tend to watch the grand final.
But they had that guy who was on last year who did that Cha 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 song, who came second. I love that. That as soon as that came on with the chorus bit and it was Cha Cha Cha, I was like, yeah. I was like, dancing around again. I was like, yeah, this is brilliant. So, I love it. I do like the silliness. I do like some of the silliness that happens at Eurovision.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
It's what makes it fun.
But I get a lot of deep pleasure from like listening to songs. It's probably why I like Eurovision so much. Listen to songs and you got a clue what they're singing about, because obviously it's in their own language and so on. But I like that. It adds an element of like mystery. That you don't always need to know what the lyrics is. I just like the music, the actual noise of the song. Yeah.
And that's what I thought when I listened to the German song, like this running, and I thought that actually is like I listened to an English song. There was I think a French comedian once did a stick on sitting at a piano and playing really well-known tunes, like New York, New York, or something really well-known, but making up their own language, just babbling random words. And I thought, I think that's how I listen to music. And that reminded me when I listened to the German song, like I'm running, 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 blah, 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 running, running, running. And only because I really thought of it, I realized I never listened to songs properly. They could have sung random words to me. I do not listen to it anyway.
Yeah, I have to say I'm a little bit the same when it comes to music. Sometimes I don't necessarily listen to the lyrics. It's the tune, it's the music itself, the beat and what's going on. And then and sometimes I'm like halfway through a song and I suddenly realize there's some words or a sentence and it makes me go, what did they just say? What's this song about? Like, So it's really random.
Right.
Yeah, Starry Night's good.
Yeah. Very repetitive but good Moon and Star pieces. I only just read Redmond's previous comment about they'll help anyone who steals the easy figures off the Dreams magazines when they come out.
Yeah, but we got a decent fig coming out in the next one, haven't we? It's the sort of like the cowboy looking one. Yeah,
Night Hunter's in the next one, but his crossbow is different. So he's got a typical Lego crossbow in the magazine.
Okay.
When you have them in a set, you actually do a little brick built crossbow with an eyepiece, printed eye on the front of it. So it's the same with the night making. You know, the sword and the lance are different. So
yeah.
Obviously kept certain bits exclusive to the figure when you get him in sets. But the figure itself is exactly the same, as far as I can tell. But yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
Have you guys been watching any of the Harry Potter reviews, builds of the new sets coming out June 1st yet?
Well, I said to Trevor on Friday, I'm not going to watch any of them. I'm not going to get enticed into any of them. I'm going to wait, and Sunday today, I've seen most of them. I couldn't wait. I wanted to watch them. It's okay with me because I know whether the review is good or bad, I'm going to buy the set anyway. I just wanted to actually see it. And I do welcome people's opinions on sets that I'm going to buy. But yeah, I have been watching them all. I watched Tiago's and Swift Bricks. And yeah, and to be honest, it just gets me more excited.
Yeah.
It really does. Yeah, I've said that. Yeah, just really looking forward to. I think I'm looking forward to building the Great Hall more than Durmstrang.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Is that because of what it represents for the larger sets as a whole? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. And but Durmstrang, I'm really looking forward to building that. But I just think it's just exciting to see because we get to now. We're probably really starting to see what Hogwarts is going to be in terms of scale now with not Gringotts, sorry. See, I've got Gringotts on the brain all the time.
Gringotts, as I say.
yeah. But yeah, honestly, look, you think this? Look, all I can see here is R2D2. To me, it's like a mini Gringotts. But I'm just looking forward to seeing what Hogwarts. I do think they're gonna keep to their word and build the most detailed Hogwarts. It's just going to be insane how big it is, and you're starting to see what they're going to do in future sets. They're going to go complete underground. They're going to have the Philosopher's Stone tasks. They're going to have Chamber of Secrets, the lot. It's going to be so good.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah.
Very cool. Do you think when you build the new Harry Potter Great Hall that it might inspire you to build a bit like Harry, the rooms that can be removed, that you build your own rooms?
I don't know. There's no urge to do any mock designing for me, not just yet. I mean, when I went to the convention, what was it, Black Country Brick Show, but obviously looking at all these amazing mocks, there was a little burning sensation inside for me to maybe try something simple, small, nothing too big or spectacular that feels overwhelming. But for me, no. I'm not a mock designer in the slightest. I don't know why it is. It's just I just want Lego to design what I want rather than myself. I don't know whether it is because if I built something that Lego hasn't, it doesn't feel official to me. I think that's what it is. And maybe I'm just sounding a little bit ignorant, maybe, but if I build Malfoy Manor, for example, is it official? Is it official? No, it's not, because it's come from me. That's
Does it really matter?
At the moment it does, yeah. I don't know. I just don't see it as it being official. You know, I need to have the real deal, and yeah, that's it really. I know it's probably just like offending the mock community, but it's just how I see it. It's just it's just not official.
Yeah.
But I believe that there is no wrong way to do Lego.
No, absolutely not.
Unless
No.
you set it on fire, then maybe not. But
set it on fire.
Right. Everything else is fair game. Whether you build sets, mock, do anything in between. Even if you want to keep it in box and just want to look at the box, if that's what makes you happy, go for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I get that. Yeah, I think I get what you say. I don't mock. I only build sets like Chris does. One of the reasons is, again, I've never tried it, so I don't know how good I'd be at it. And obviously, you got to start somewhere. So your first mock's not going to be amazing. Well, unless you're High Tea Toys and then you take it to a convention. But
yeah, but good I think it's a tricky term to cause good. As long as you are happy with it, it's a tricky road to go and compare yourself, especially when you go to conventions. Like, okay, there are these major builds. How will you compete with that? Because a brick collection, a loose bricks collection, does not appear all of a sudden unless you rob a Lego store.
Yeah,
it needs to come from somewhere, the experience, and so it's important that you compare yourself always to yourself.
Yeah. But the main reason for me is space. It's always going to be space.
Yeah.
Because I don't have room for loose bricks collection. You know, I don't have room for boxes.
Right.
So
I suppose also, like, I don't care if sets are not fully enclosed. I'd prefer it if they did, but I wouldn't even buy the two of same set so I can fully enclose it. That's how far away I am from being a mock designer. I'm just so happy to have the set. I don't need it to be fully enclosed. I don't need to buy two of it. And I think sometimes I see that sometimes as a shame as well, to a certain degree, because imagine buying two of every set that you want to it enclosed. Just think of the expense that will be as well.
I don't think Nicole needs to think or imagine.
Right. For me, it's inspiring. I kind of like it when a set is complete, but I like it as well if I see a set which is not 100%, but I see potential, and then I'm excited and I buy two sets because it's the easiest way for me, because I'm really, really lazy. The alternative would be to go to Lego or to Bricklink and then search for it. Buy two sets and you are at least halfway there, because the color scheme is already there.
I would say, I think, for me, if I was to start mocking or to do something similar to that, I'd take the middle road. I would take a set like the current Ministry of Magic, get multiples of that, and then I'd build that up. Or like the current Iron Man Armory, you know, take multiples of that which do connect together, and you can then create something much larger out of it. That would be my very first steps into mocking and mock building, is to take sets which you can expand because they are made to be connected or can expand that way, and maybe do that way as a, you know, baby steps into it. Or the other option would be, I think if I moved and then had a table and I suddenly went, right, I'm making a city, you have to create the terrain around the city. So that would lead instantly to mocking, because you're designing your own terrains and street layouts and things. So
yeah, I mean,
even though most of it would probably be sets, but
another example that it just demonstrates how far away I'm from mock building. I wouldn't even do a mills plate. Don't even mills anything. Don't even mills it. I don't see. Well, it won't be no point for me because I don't have a Lego city.
Yes.
Yeah. The only thing is, depending on the set that you are building, to put it on the Mills plate, it can come in handy when you move things around quite a lot. For example, the Avengers Tower. I did not put it on Mills plates, but if and I do not move things around a lot. But if I did, then it makes things easier because it's
Yes.
more sturdy and yeah.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like if you were to start your own city, I could see you maybe taking steps which would be more interlocking than just building the set, altering the set slightly to make it fit what you need.
Yeah.
A bit better. And like you say, like Mills plating to make it sturdy and modular.
Yeah.
Careful with that. Is Ollie in the chat? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah. I think but I think that's true of a lot of Lego people. I think a good majority of Lego people would start off by having sets and then editing or modding those sets before becoming mockers.
Right. It gives you a bit of a head start. It's a bit, I would imagine it's a bit like being a writer and having a blank page scare, like, okay, now I need to come up with names and city, my character, is he old, young, where does he live, family, no family. You have at least a start, and then you can expand from that. It's a bit like, as a writer, someone tells you, talk about John, 20 years old, 3 kids, something, go.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I see we have just after 10. Let us quickly do something, if I remember. On Friday, it was Greg's birthday, London Bridge Bricks. Let's celebrate Greg. What are we going with? I think you had Lion last week. Shall we astronaut, panda? You have the vote.
Astronaut or panda? I would say astronaut because I think
yeah,
he's away with the stars sometimes.
Yeah, right.
yeah. Let's go with that.
Yeah, and it's perfect. If I end the stream by accident by pressing now this button, it was a pleasure.
Bye guys, bye everyone. Thanks for joining us. We'll say our byes now.
Right. Let's see what happens.
Hey,
there we go.
Yeah, let's check on something. Did he look a bit like Greg?
No. No. Not at all.
Waiting for him to come out and go boom.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Woohoo!
Bless. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, it looks like he had a great time anyway on his birthday.
Yeah.
Nice relaxed surroundings. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect. Then let's see. I have a carrier.
Nice. How is the print on the pilots, on the 2 blue pilots? Because the print on the middle, it's the cream on the blue, isn't it?
Yeah, it's okay-ish. It's not bad. I've seen worse. It's not really cream. It's rather, it looks like gray.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
But it's okay.
Maybe the worst print. I think the printing on Qui-Gon on his legs isn't great.
Oh yeah, yes. I heard about that.
Yeah. It's so strange because when you look at the at this thingy, they printed blue on black, and that looks quite nice.
Yeah, it does good. They should have included a 25 years of Phantom Menace brick. Take that little logo. That's on the poly bag.
Yeah, it's on the A80.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Where is it? Where is it?
Fingers
There
are
it
covering
is.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
Can you see it? There we go.
There we go.
There
Yeah.
we are.
yeah.
That. Imagine that on a printed brick as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying,
Yeah.
Lego.
Yeah. Oh,
Nice.
very cool.
Yeah.
Great.
Nice build. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Great. Then I would say we wrap it up for tonight. I hope FabBlondie feels better.
Yes.
Yeah. Thoughts and thoughts. Sent to you. I almost wanted to say prayers, but yeah, thoughts. Good wishes.
Yes.
Some well wishes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Have a great evening and great rest of the night. Thank you very much for joining us. And for the replay gang, leave a comment, leave a like. Oh, oops. Okay. At the end of the stream, I realized I did not turn on the banner. I'm not even sure if I could have turned on the music. Leave a like.
Yeah, I noticed, but I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, next time. There must be room for improvement. Leave a like and subscribe, and please, please, please don't unsubscribe because the banner was missing.
And next week I'll be blonde again with cat ears on.
Right. Oh. We should have led with that, like, sorry guys for not shaving today and left my hair and you know, it's one of these days.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that is amazing. It was definitely fun, and see you next week.
Yes.
Have a good week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.